What is going on? My racing fan March here, Fragbox TV. We got in a new shipment of Acropora, and what I'm going to do now is sort of walk through the tank. I want to show off some of them. Maybe you like some of them, you want to frag, you want a colony. It takes us a long time to add them all to the site, so sometimes doing these sort of walkthrough videos gives you a good chance. And sometimes just seeing them in video is better than seeing them in a photo. I am using a macro lens, so I'm going to do my best to keep it as steady as possible. But we'll start with this here, which is, I believe, a Formosa, also known as the Bali Green Slimer. It gets really, really slimy if you touch it. You're going to feel it on your fingertips. We have a really nice collection of millies. The dog is making a lot of noise. Can you shut up, Diggs? We're trying to make a video here. Probably around 2,500 people watching this. This is sort of like a yellowish. I'm kind of colorblind. You know what? I shouldn't be the one to describe colors on the channel here. Some nice pink millies. I don't know the species of this one. I wish I did. And I'd be lying if I told you I knew what it was, but it's very cool. These are what we call Pac-Man. Sometimes they go by the name needle in the haystack. Regardless, it's an Acropora carduus. That is the species name. Sometimes they call them bottle brush as well. I don't know what you are. I really should just have my CITES list next to these, but even then, it's kind of hard to figure out which is which. Like, I think this is a hyacinthus, just from the growth structure, but it can be tricky to tell the difference between this one and, let's say, a millipora, like this one right here. If you don't know what you're looking at, it's like a slight difference in the coralites. This one is crazy. Really nice. We're getting almost 3 colors. This is really funky too. I am a sucker for any acros that are yellow, because I find that in the SPS corals, like this one over here, I find that you get the most striking, the most vibrant yellow out of hard coral. Sometimes we do get them out of hammer corals. I'm looking at a nice golden hammer right now as well. Really cool Enchilada speciosa. This often goes by the name Rainbow Loon. I think Nataliensis is the Latin name. Some tenuous, man, this lens that I'm holding is heavy. This is really nice too. I think again, hyacinthus, which is like millie, but even more table-y, shorter branches. And it's funky because you get that green, almost like teal, iridescent in the base, and then yellow, and then finishes with a beautiful like pink on the tip. So anytime you see 3 colors in acro, that's going to be a winner. This is a beautiful tenuous here. And these came super healthy. Like I think we had only 4 DOA out of maybe 100 pieces. And the water was really, really clear. So that's always a good sign. Really clear. This shipper uses probably the most water. So on our end, it's kind of a pain because their boxes are heavy. The shipping is quite expensive and it takes a long time to undo them, but the results show in the overall coral health. By using more water, they just look better, they ship better. You know, the water comes nice and clear, nice and cool too. This is a great time of year for us to ship. It's not too cold. Sometimes in Canada it's frigid, but this is really a lovely time of year in July. Today was actually pretty hot. This is a little bit light in color, so I expect it to get much richer or deeper over time. Sometimes when they're a little bit stressed from shipping, that's how they'll look. They got this pink kind of light color, and they look cool, but it's really, I want to see like this one over here. Nice, deep, rich color. That one isn't going to change all too much. Now you may have noticed that all of our rock is gone from this tank. This was previously our fragoon, but it just wasn't working, and we need something a little bit more organized where we can really see and price out the pieces, and it just wasn't working. And I'm going to cover that in another video, why we decided to take it all out and went back to a more traditional sort of frag table kind of setup where we have gravel on the bottom, no racks at this time, but we will soon. We have some custom made rock racks. I'll just show you what those are. Basically, they're ceramic with a bunch of holes drilled into them. Because it's going to look a lot more natural, and they'll sit on the bottom and they'll get covered in coralline. And my hope is that we won't have to clean them as often. Let me show you some of these beautiful carduus we have as well. Really cool. It's really called the Golden Dragon. These are absolutely stunning. And again, if you saw anything in the video that you liked, we'd be happy to send you some. As long as you live in Canada, just screenshot it, send it to us. We'll take our time to put them all up on the site, hopefully within the next week. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you guys back here on the next episode of Fragbox TV.